The race day program is the most important tool for any bettor. In this little booklet, you can find just about everything you need to know about each horse and their history in each race for that day. Think of it as the stats on the back of someone's baseball card. In this episode, we'll be diving into the race day program, teaching you what to look for and how to find advantages to bet on. If you're new to this series or you're a beginning bettor, check out our previous videos to learn more about the basics of betting. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is open the program to the race you want to bet on. At the top of the page, you'll see a diagram which shows the distance of the race and which track it's being run on. This will be important information to keep in mind. There's a lot of information about each horse, but to simplify things, let's break it down into 3 chunks. Start with the upper left-hand corner. These are the details about the horse. You'll see the horse's name and number. The number is the same as the horses will wear on their saddle cloth and is there to make placing bets quicker and easier for you. Next, you'll see the morning line odds. Those are the odds estimated by an odds maker the morning of the race, which essentially show the likelihood that the horse will win. They look kind of like fractions or ratios and can be thought of in a similar way. For example, 2 to 1 is a 50% chance to win. Now, it's important to remember that actual odds are determined by how the public is betting and will change constantly until the race goes off. So, be sure to check the tote board if you're at the track or the updated odds if you're betting online. Also in this section, you can find the owner, the trainer, and the jockey, as well as their win percentages for that race meet. So to the left of the jockey, you'll find the total weight carried by the horse. In some races, called handicaps, the better horses will be required to carry more weight than others to make for a more level playing field. Another important figure to look for is the Equibase class rating. The higher number, the better the horse. You'll also find information on the horse's pedigree and whether it was sold at Keeneland, which is an indication of quality. The next section you'll want to study is in the upper right. This is the horse's race record, broken down in many different views. So each line has a set of 4 numbers. The first number is how many times that horse has raced within that specific criteria. The second number is how many times that horse has won. Next is how many times the horse has come in second within those conditions, followed by how many times it's come in third. You'll see a total lifetime record plus records for this year and last year. Remember when we told you to pay attention to the distance and surface for the race? You can compare the race type against the horse's record on that surface and distance to get an indication of whether this particular race suits their style. Some horses are bred and trained to run on turf or dirt. Some are bred to run long distances. Some are better at short lengths. These are all very important factors that can reveal a winning pattern and therefore a smart bet. Finally, at the bottom, you'll see past performances. Each line details the horse's most recent races. The most recent race is always listed on top, which you can see with the date in the first column. As you go across each row, there are a number of stats that could be useful to you. Here are a few of the high points. Track abbreviation. This will show you where the horse ran each of its recent races. Look for the abbreviation KEE to see how they ran recently at Keeneland. Distance shows you the length of that race. Race type. This shows you the type of race that they ran in. You can compare this against the type of race they're running in today. Race results. This number tells you what position they finished in each of these starts. If the horse in question ran well, you may be able to find similarities to the current race that could indicate a strong contender. So there you have it. Those are the basics of how to read a program. Remember, there are no bad bets, and everyone looks for something different. So study up, find your advantage, and place your bets. Also, go ahead and download the Keeneland Select online wagering app and sign up at KeenelandSelect.com. Next time on Lessons in BETology, we'll talk all about odds, how to use them to your advantage, and how to calculate payouts. See you then!